Hi everyone, Mantic Mystic Messages here with your weekly reading for June 23rd to the 29th. I hope you're all doing well. We're going to get a collective reading for all placements right now for everyone for the week ahead. A few cards already came out. And then I'll put timestamps below, and I'll do a message for each zodiac sign for the week. So let's see what you have. You could find this message resonates for any area of your life: money, career, love, relationships. It says, be patient, trust the wait, everything is coming together. And then you have true love will find you in the end. Doesn't have to be a person, doesn't have to be romantic. And you won't always feel alone. You're attracting your soul tribe. Like I said, doesn't have to be romantic. One more of these from the top. You're shedding energies that no longer match your frequency. Yeah, and maybe some of you are finding a new group, a new place where you do feel welcome. We'll use the Dark Mansion Tarot Tech Studio. All the decks I use are in the description box. Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands can be a very fast-moving energy. Some of you may want to kind of charge forward with something, but then that's underneath this, be patient and trust the wait. But some of you may actually get, I'm getting like called back or even released from something. So could have to do with work. And you have the King of Wands. Passionately pursuing something here. Okay, this week. This looks like a big week for movement. Actually, they're definitely big cards of energy, of passion, of, really getting things done. You have the Justice card here. And that's a Libra card. Wands are fire signs, so you have some fire and air here. Something could be a bit inflammatory this week. Okay. I'm also getting an energy here where there's ambition. Okay, so definitely ambition. I actually got it off the Justice card, but the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands are also very ambitious energy, and so there's you're paying close attention too. There's something here paying close attention this week. Let's see what else we have though. It's hard to say with just a few cards, so let's see what else we get. Ace of Cups. Good. So I feel like you are shedding energies that no longer match your frequency so that you can let in this Ace of Cups. You're letting in new light this week. There's new hope. There's new opportunity here coming in. I feel as though it's because you're making it happen. Because again, you have cards of action here. And then we have this card, the Justice card, things balancing out. And I'm getting to, because Justice is such a cause and effect card, that's why it's really, first, integrity this week will be big. But I do feel as though with Justice here and the Wands, that the actions are speaking louder than words kind of energy, and what you put out, you get back. So kind of an energy like that, just being very mindful of who you're spending your time with, what you're putting your energy into. There is definitely a feel like an energy of that for this upcoming week. It came up on my other channel too, on Schoolhouse Intuitive. It came up over there. It's the same kind of energy of like, just something might deserve a little bit of a closer look. It's really important though to just, again, make sure that you're doing things for the right reasons and just being very aware of what's going on around you. So let's see what else we have. The Ace of Cups, though, yeah, like that's a decision. Like you get to decide what goes in that cup. What will you truly love? Maybe you're needing to kind of figure that out, and really take action towards that. To not just think about what would make you happy, but to actually maybe take steps towards that. Oh my goodness! And you have an Ace of Pentacles, and it's funny because this is like we're getting multiple aces lately. It's not funny. It's just, I think it's great because I feel as though, yes, new opportunities are opening, doors are opening. and it's like you're moving, that's what you're moving towards. But this is, I look at the Ace of Pentacles sometimes as a seed, and you're going to plant it. Where are you going to plant it though? So there is a decision to be made with this new abundance, or this new opportunity. This new opportunity requires some decision making and some planning and some action of some kind. But I'm seeing, this new vitality here. Oh my goodness, new vitality. And you have the Fool card here. Big card of optimism. The Fool card always reminds me of the sun too. And so the Fool card, because of like that optimistic energy and youthfulness too, because the sun is, also, usually has a child on the card. And it's a very, it's like a young, happy, celebratory energy. And this, like I said, this new opportunity, it does come with a decision. It's kind of like, just again, being mindful of your next steps. What are your next steps with that? And the Fool, usually they have a little pack, a very small sack, and this one doesn't have any. And so it's kind of like, I feel like you're not wanting to bring any of the past with you. And we have the Knight of Pentacles, which again could be shedding energies that don't match. So you have the Knight of Pentacles. You could feel like you're getting nowhere with something. Okay, but it's like, remember, there may be something you haven't quite seen here with the Hanged Man. So there is definitely this energy of pause. I do get that, where you may be feeling something is delayed or it's just not moving forward. But then you have the Chariot. And then, that's Cancerian energy. And with the Chariot, it can be an energy of, things finally going forward. But it's all based on you steering the direction of your own life of that Chariot. Because otherwise, it's going to go out of control, right? With these horses here. It's like, they're not really, there needs to be some sort of planning for things to move forward, right? And I'm hearing intuitively, like, be careful what you wish for, because you might just get it. Okay. So we also have the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, one of my favorites. And what I love seeing the two of them together, because this is like such energy of like strong willed, determined, not afraid to do the work, not afraid to like put it all out there. Very passionate energy, bold. And it leads to this glorious Nine of Pentacles garden of self-sufficiency, being able to know that you can rely on yourself, you can do something for yourself, you get you to where you want to go. You're the one who does it. And the Queen of Wands here, you'll see the suns here. Usually there can be sometimes sunflowers in the cards for the Queen of Wands. Not always, but sometimes there are. And it's like that. Yeah, it's that fiery energy. Whoa. And a big clump of cards fell out, unfortunately. So now this is going to tell us a little story. So we have the Five of Pentacles. Focus on what you do have, what is going right, and the support that you do have in your life. Let's see what else we got. Ten of Swords. Okay, so I'm just going to say, with the Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, I feel like, yes, this is an ending. Definitely, it can be some sort of sorry, painful ending. But there's that hope of a new dawn. Remember, you have it followed by the Fool card. And the Five of Pentacles, I feel like sometimes that card's sort of a trick, because it's not really, it's like the lights are on in that building. So there is support, maybe, or there's something that maybe you're not quite seeing. Maybe being in that Hanged Man energy can help. Maybe there's a reason for a pause. I often think that sometimes, when you're about to start something new, or you're wanting to go ahead with something and then you get sick, or somebody in your family, something comes up. I feel like that's never an accident. I feel like it happens for a reason. And it's like, maybe you then have more time to study or to do this before this next thing happens, whatever it is. But those pauses can be very powerful, and they can be very productive too. So maybe things not going exactly as planned, but making the most of it. And you have the Two of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, cards of decision making here. Make sure you're using your intuition and you're not ignoring those signs that are coming in. They're blindfolded here. Make sure you're going in using that intuition and focusing on really what it is that you do want to achieve, because you could be thrown off balance and you could get distracted this week. There's a lot of energy right now in the news and otherwise of constant distractions, right? That are trying to pull us away from what's important. And so staying grounded is really, really important. That kind of goes without saying, right? You have the Nine of Cups here, though. Can be a card of satisfaction, accomplishment, some sort of fulfillment, right? Feeling pretty good. The wheel, maybe you're feeling as though, yes, the Wheel of Fortune here is finally turning in your favor. Again, this is a reading for the whole week, so it may not have happened yet, but there is this energy coming in, and certainly with the aces, the Nine of Pentacles, the even Justice here, and the aces. You've got, I mean, I already said the aces. There is a lot of energy here that's like you doing something for yourself as far as taking next steps and achieving something. I have some, cards of accomplishment here. Let's clarify though. We'll use the Out of Hand Tarot deck, 2024 version by Jamie Sawyer. This is the pocket-sized edition. Clarifying. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles. So for some of you, this really has to do with your finances. We'll pull cards specific to that, but some of you, this is a card about where your resources are going and really making informed decisions and deciding where best to place your assets, your resources. Some of you may be taking. I'm actually getting something about taking out a loan, or you're getting paid back for a loan or something. Maybe you loaned them money and they're paying you back. But yeah, and there we have the Nine of Cups. So again, creating something for themselves that they're happy with. And I feel like that's sort of the goal this week, where you're really, again, it's sort of like, yes, you have these opportunities, but it's going to require care. This is a new opportunity that requires care. It requires maybe even a shifting of priorities or a shedding. Okay, so there is that energy here. Or maybe you get the opportunity because you were shedding what didn't serve you, and now it can open a new door. And there's another card of resourcefulness, the Queen of Pentacles. So you now have the King and the Queen of Pentacles, the King and the Queen of Wands. I mean, this looks great. This is like being able to take something you're passionate about and make a living doing it. Or it's like that's the kind of vibe I'm getting. It's like what they say, put your mouth where your money, or your money where your mouth is, or whatever it is. It's like actually, like, instead of just talking the talk, you're walking the walk. Making something happen. Page of Swords. Maybe you're putting something out there, publishing something. Maybe you're learning something new. Maybe some of you use your voice in some way. But there could be an announcement that you're making, or one that comes in and is brought to your attention this week. Death card here, transformation. Okay, so it doesn't have to be literal, obviously, but it's just like with that Ten of Swords. There is some sort of ending, and I never am surprised when I see that card with aces, because generally it's like what we always talk about, like one door closes, another one opens. It's kind of like you're being freed up for a new opportunity. Ace of Pentacles, like I said, if you don't believe me, there's another ace. Okay, so another ace coming in your reading. You now have 3 aces. And funny enough, my other channel, Schoolhouse Intuitive, had 3 aces for this week. The same ones. The Pentacles, the Cups, and the Swords. So, no, actually, you have 2 Pentacles and the Cups. They had 1 Pentacle, the Cup and the Sword. But you have 2 Ace of Pentacles. Like I said before, when I saw the 2 of Pentacles, I was like, I feel like you might even have 2 choices. But again, this opportunity requires decision making of some kind. The 10 of Pentacles, it's about long-term planning, okay? And getting clear about what belongs in your environment, who belongs in your environment, and what doesn't anymore. Okay, there's a lot of opportunity for growth this week. There is a lot of abundance in this reading. No joke. We're going to move on and see, are there any blocks though? So it's lovely to see abundance. Talk about some blocks, anything we need to let go of, consider, anything in the way. It says necessary lessons. So embrace challenges. Okay. Lesson of the week, embrace some challenges. So in order to grow and evolve, you must unveil important lessons. Only through experiences can you achieve higher states of consciousness and understanding, including learning through obstacles and challenges. Trust it will all make sense in the end. Just like it says, be patient, trust the way it's coming together. Everything's coming together, but you're maybe being tested right now. Really, I feel like that could be it could be a reality for you right now, being tested. Let's see what else we have. Let's just get a message about how relationships are looking. If you enjoy this reading, please do like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'd appreciate it. Okay, and super thanks, super chats are always appreciated. I usually put that money I always put that money right back into the channel, new decks, equipment, that sort of thing. Thank you for those of you who do contribute. Your king and queen. Oh my goodness, how funny, because you have, like I said, I already pointed out, you have the king and queen of pentacles, the king and queen of wands, and now you have the king and the queen. So there is something here about maybe a perfect match for you this week in something. Like I always say, it doesn't have to be romantic, could be. There's some sort of bond. It's strong, it's built to last, and it's being ready to create a fulfilling and happy family life together. And family can mean many different things, right? For many of us, it's cats and dogs, right? And I'm good with that, but all right, let's see. Let's get a little more direction here. Like to go a little deeper, a little more insight for the week, and then we'll get an animal oracle for each zodiac sign. We'll get an angel number 2 for the week. Oh my goodness, you have several cards coming out. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, then. So you have, we're going to look at these two first. You have break free and frozen. Okay. So break free from what's holding you back and move forward. Don't wait for the change, create it. As I said, it's what you're doing with the opportunity. Like you're creating this opportunity for yourself. And then we have frozen. Stagnation will soon pass. Use it as a vehicle for self-development and increase your personal power. As I said, there is a power to being the power of the pause. Isn't that a book or something? But there is, it's true. Sometimes it gives you an opportunity to get more clarity. So create some space to get clear so the fantastic future that lies ahead, so you can see it clearer. And so you can, so you can see it, so you can bring it in, so you can manifest it. And dreams. So pay attention to your dreams too. They're providing rich insights into the issues that are playing on your mind. Things may be being illuminated. Okay. People are drawn to your radiant energy this week. You are in the spotlight. It's about being in the spotlight as you reach the top, whatever that is for you, whatever success means for you. You have inspiration here. Your ideas are being divinely inspired, blessing you with creative insights to serve a cause greater than yourself. And then you have abundance. So be open to receiving blessings and abundance from the universe this week. I feel that. I can see it. I mean, it's all over this reading. All right. What else do we have? I'm getting a name. I'm seeing it clairvoyantly. It's E and then U. So there's that, but like Ulissa or Eunice, and also a name like maybe Alyssa or Ellie, but there's an E, like E-L, Alisa? I don't know. Something like that. Elsie? Whoa. You have 6, 7, 8, 9. Sign of unconditional love. No matter the flaws, you give and receive love. That's your angel number for the week. And now we're going to move into each zodiac sign. I'll go right through the zodiac. To make it simple, we'll start with Aries. Thanks so much for being here. Please do like, subscribe, leave a comment. Thank you so much. So for Aries for the week, your bonus message is Moose, Gravity. Throat chakra, card 34. You are a magnetic being. The energy you put out into the world gravitates back to you. Be what you wish to create. That goes for this whole reading. Taurus, Buffalo, Fulfillment, card 2, Earth Star Chakra. You don't need to sacrifice joy and abundance in one area of your life to experience true fulfillment in another. Believe you can have it all. And then you will, in fact, Have it all. Gemini, Badger, card 24. This is about feeling nature, solar plexus chakra. So reconnect with nature, reconnect with yourself, what you're truly feeling deep, or what are you truly feeling deep inside? Feeling opens the doors to healing. Getting in touch with the emotions this week. Cancerians, happy birthday. Cat, withdraw, card 32, throat chakra. Let go of your need to control the situation, retreat into your sacred space, and allow a divinely orchestrated solution to unfold. Leo, whole, or hawk, wholeness, card 62, sacral chakra. What do you truly desire? Reconnect with your big vision and allow yourself to take flight in the direction of your greatest joy and passion, Leo. Virgo, armadillo, energy protection, card 1, earth star chakra. Are you feeling sensitive to harsh energies? Remember to shield yourself. Ask your angels to guard and protect you and trust that you are safe. Libra, Ram, manifestation, card 22, solar plexus chakra. Work your magic, Libra. Take inspired action to manifest your dreams into reality. You are a powerful co-creator. And you may want to check out my Libra channel, Schoolhouse Intuitive. I read for Libras at least 3 times a week. All right, Scorpio. Deer, uniqueness, heart chakra, card 25. You are perfect and beautiful just the way you are. Love and accept yourself fully. Don't be afraid to be different. Sagittarius, reindeer, circulation, third eye chakra, card 39. Life is a continuous cycle of endings and new beginnings. Honor your natural rhythms instead of struggling against your flow, Sag. And Capricorn, lion, illumination, soul star chakra. You're a being of royal majesty. Don't be afraid of your power. Let your divine radiance illuminate the world. Aquarius, scarab, chaos magic, card 50, soul star chakra. What appears to be falling apart is actually falling into place. New life emerges from seeming chaos. Trust in divine order and timing. And Pisces, thank you for your patience. You're going to get 2 cards. Wolf, card 45, avatar, crown chakra. You are a divine being, so much more majestic than you could ever imagine. Embrace your true greatness. Your leadership power serves many. And because you're always last in these, you get another card. Bald eagle, observer, root chakra, card 9. See your situation from a higher point of view. Let spirit guide your next steps. Trust the wisdom of your higher self. Thank you so much for being here. Have a fabulous week.